Good morning, ma'am. Miss Ambrise Villarreal, you were charged with theft by check. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. On August 27th, 2024, the defendant issued a check to the Harris County Tax Assessor's Office in the amount of $174.25 as payment for one vehicle registration and a vehicle registration sticker. The bank returned the check marked insufficient funds, and the complainant has provided a copy of the demand letter to the defendant via first-class mail with the affidavit of service attached. The letter was not responded to.
All right. Ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Do you have a lawyer today? Do you speak English?
Yeah.
Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, ma'am? Okay. Let me see if I have one on file. I don't have one on file. I'll give you an application. If you qualify, I'll provide you a lawyer today. I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria, and then we'll have you fill it out, ma'am. I don't want you to say nothing. Please, everything you say, they can use against you to prove guilt, and just when we give you a lawyer, you can talk to the lawyer. Okay? Please.
Judge, any conditions or no? Yes, Judge.
No condition.
All right, go ahead and sign for your reset.
Bless you.
Judge, that was the only arraignment that has checked in so far.
Okay.
Can you take a look at page 30? I think it's starting from yours.
On Hawkins?
Yes, Hawkins, they want to pick them up on the 22nd.
Ixnay on the 22nd A.
There's a, next one is right below that one, they want to pick them up on the 17th.
Negative.
And then the last one is page 25, the Costa. That one's a little confusing because they said yesterday demanding county release their hold, but they're still booked in and popped up on today's stuff.
What?
Yeah, weird, right? So do you want me to just do a bond?
What was the last name?
Costa, page 25.
But if they release the hold, then it should,
Right.
oh, he's got a motion to revoke parole.
Oh, maybe that's why.
So far, no offers,
So
but yeah.
then,
And that's a new, boy, that's a,
Yeah. Right.
And then we'll get going.
Okay.
wow, he's got two counts of aggravated assault and they released the hold?
okay, so then I guess I would just do his disposal document because I released the hold.
And, we can talk about it.
Ask the Mr. remove that and maybe scrap and remove that.
Okay, yeah. All right, thanks.
So they're not picking up anymore. And on the disposal order, there's a check box.
Give me a second. I'll be right back on this.
Okay.
No, it's all.
It's the, like, pink,
Oh,
you know, rose or something?
I thought that was something. I don't know how I didn't say it.
You know? Yeah. Perfect.
Oh, I got there. So we got back, we got back to something on day seven. Virtually now.
You, I mean, if it's on the friggin' list, maybe you can just do it. Oh my God. That's so funny. But I'm thinking about. This is the labor one?
No, this one. Cause this is that.
Okay, yeah, geez.
So, I thought they, those already in system, and then there's something else, but this one don't want. Send me a new reset.
So you would still enter it because it's signed, it's just they. Will know that those are like. Well, you'll still. Yeah. Yeah, you don't care. I would still. Right, and which are. So we're still. At that time. She's. Oh, good point, that's so true. Is discovery complete on this one? Already office? Right on ATS? Out is February, next year 20 or 26, 27. All right, two from the ways of parents that can consider options. These could go through. No, this says do not go to. Right.
Yeah.
Now, take a seat. Yeah. Really sorry.
Yes, basically about shooting first. I probably must know that bomb. People asking for because there's few and see, I'm not sure if there's an order.
Right, and it must be this. For a long way.
Hey.
Yeah.
There are 30 of those.
Yeah.
Oh. Raise your hand. This song's my tongue, I like finishing this document.
He's got a lot of soul.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And there you
Oh, wow. No, it was the same girl. What was it, Michelle? Michelle Hart. At least two of them are illegal. Patricia must have been an old girlfriend, that one. Yeah, he just did all over the place overall. And this is what this said. It's gonna feel hard, the river letter. And then. This is part of it. It's weird. It's kind of like that's okay, it's weird. Okay, so there's that. All this is by the same girl, and essentially we're gonna go far, just. Right. Continue up a little bit.
Next thing to approach on.
And it's a little.
Oh. So.
Yes, but still we want to that general.
Oh, I just said it. Yeah. It's not.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, all the mitigation is literally just trying to make text, you know, make sure there's a lot move forward and I'm doing for it, like that, all this is. I believe it here. Weird. Let's see. I changed his Milano. Why do you have,
We'll see false next. Can we redistribute whoever?
did someone give it up or do you willingly,
No.
you should be one bag of it? Okay, I need to be getting stronger with something. I like those because it's fun. No, but the trend was that hopefully drive the other guys in the sailing river, it's a thought, with the food and the humanities and sriracha and salmon. And you eat it with the seaweed. It's not something that we eat the seaweed.
Judge,
Hi, ready?
how are you?
Living the dream.
So,
No, doing great, man.
so I've got 3 on your docket. They were the 3 that were moved from last week and then a couple weeks ago for the DWI mitigation packet.
Okay.
So one of them, we don't have a decision yet. Cespedes, Ramirez, we don't have a decision on that one just yet.
Alex, falls in your court. Why?
Ramirez?
Cespedes, Ramirez.
Cespedes,
Yeah,
That with an S, C?
Pespedes. I mean, they're just.
I don't see it.
As fast as possible. It might be under Ramirez.
Right, the last correspondence we have is from the 13th where they say they've received the PTI mitigation packet and they're pending approval. So they're still, I guess, reviewing the packet. There's no specific reason given.
I mean, I guess I'll hold it for another week. If they don't, at that point, we need to email them what the heck's
Yes,
going on. 215 days.
Yes, Judge.
That's fair, Judge. Next one, Guevara. So Bernadette denied him. I appealed it. And so she said that Ashley Geis, who is now in charge of the misdemeanor division, it's gonna be sent to her to review it essentially.
Have you
So,
already filed the appeal?
yeah, I appealed it immediately.
So let's do the same thing, a week.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Last one, Lacan, Lacan, same thing with this one. It was denied and I need to appeal this one.
Any specific reason why you think?
The reason that was given to me was because it's over, one of them is almost 3 times the legal limit with an accident, even though it's first time offense. And then the second one, Guevara, same situation, because it's more or almost
So,
twice the
say-
legal, or 3
say-
times the legal limit.
It is 3 times or
I think that
almost, because that would be a 0.24.
Right, so one of them is a 0.21. I think Guevara is a 0.21.
Okay.
Lacan might be a 0.24, 0.25-ish, if I remember
Yes,
correctly.
Judge. For Lacan, they cited it being a 0.25 as the reason for denial.
Nathan would have typically had him write the essay, and I had him get all that stuff. I had him write an essay just in case it was asked
Is that
for.
a new rule, you think?
I think that's just.
Or just still case by case?
Case by case, right.
It might be a Bernadette thing, which is why I appealed it. And so hopefully Ashley will follow more along the lines of Beetle, where like give me some more stuff
Well, we'll
to.
see. I mean, okay, we'll sit you out a week and we'll see. On his 3 cases, waive them all. Because we're waiting on a decision and he appealed to, waiting on
Yeah.
one.
Waiting on stuff.
So let me ask you this, with the one that you're waiting on, same issue as well?
No, that one there's an accident on that one, if I remember correctly, but it's below a 0.15. So that one I think should be approved.
Okay. Alex, is that right?
Yes, below 0.15, so.
Great. All right. So we'll just wait.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thanks.
And you said, we have appearances?
Yeah, on all of them.
So.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down. Yeah.
I don't see any. Yeah.
Let's put this, the meetings and then give us.
So.
So this one, we're still waiting on you. We have the friend that needs to come out. Yeah.
I just like that you signed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming.
Good morning, Dave. Good morning. How are you? Good. How are you? What's missing?
Okay.
It's 1920 or 26.
Oh.
This is the guy that you did the history here, Mr. Lee. That was your key. Well, whenever we see more time, I should. Judge, can I approach on the case with me?
Sure.
Cause is 2484,
Okay.
23 for Ms. McGrath.
Mhm.
This is for administration staffing. She's going to expire next month on the 19th. She completed her CSR hours, paid her supervision fees. The only thing that is pending is the figure purchase certificate. I called the vendor and they said that she completed the program,
Oh, great.
but
She
she
owes money.
has not completed homework. Therefore, she has nursing certificate. Do you want to extend her for another 6 months, or how do you want? to go
No,
about that?
no. Court admonishment.
Admonishment?
Yeah.
Or
Let's,
this Friday or next? week?
this Friday.
This Friday.
What's today? Tuesday?
Today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. Leave it, I guess, do Monday. Give her a little bit more time. Yeah, Friday's kind of too
Okay.
soon, you know? Or, I don't know, then we got that freeze next week, you know, that might pose a problem.
So Monday's actually a holiday, so.
Monday's a holiday.
Tuesday?
How about Wednesday? Wednesday, yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to freeze Monday and Tuesday, so it might pose a problem for people trying to get downtown.
Mhm.
So let's do Wednesday.
For the admonishment, correct?
Correct. Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey, how are you? Been a long time.
I know.
Are you still, you're working with David still, right?
No, I think.
No.
That's probably why it's been a long time.
Are you on your own?
I am,
Great.
yeah.
How-
It's not been much of it. That was very. Yeah,
I try to stay out of it, you know?
yeah. I still have another one. But,
Great. Yeah, you can, now you're, it all goes to you.
yeah.
Bless you. Just put it in the queue and I'll sign it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Of course.
Is it like?
Is it?
Sheesh.
Victoria?
Yeah.
Morning, Judge.
Hey,
I just want to let you know, they moved me, I'm in the MAC and moved from the 11th floor to the 10th floor, so.
Uh,
I'll probably be
to wait to the
all
10th
over.
floor.
Yeah, so, oh, sorry, from the 10th to the 9th, so now I'm gonna be. in this
Okay,
floor
great.
A lot more often.
Great.
So-
Well, we're happy to help you whatever you need, you know?
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, of
Appreciate it.
course.
I'm right on
So
this-
you'll be picking up cases in all four?
Yeah,
Okay, great.
but I know in this court, I'm here today and on Friday, so I'm sure they'll put me.
We only have one here today
Oh, really?
that we've gotten so far. And then, yeah, I guess just get ready.
Sounds good. Thank you, Judge.
For sure. Thanks. Hey,
Judge?
come on up. Yes, sir.
For Daryl Bohana, Your Honor.
What's the last name?
Bohana?
Bahana. Okay. This is the person that got out of ICE custody, right?
No, Your Honor, this is another individual. We came in November for the arraignment setting, and he was a truck driver, Your Honor, a commercial driver. And you put a restriction because he was actually had an alcoholic beverage allegedly in his possession at the time, so that he could not drive. So you informed me that if he abides by his conditions, that you would give him the opportunity to perhaps have some sort of device, either to his vehicle or a portable scram.
Is he here?
Yes, yes, sir.
Come on, Mr. Bahana.
So that he can get back to work. How are your holidays, Judge?
Are you
It was good, good, yeah.
getting ready for the freeze? next-
Oh, yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm supposed to have a jury trial on the 21st, so we'll see if that goes.
I don't know. Bringing all those jurors down here with all that weather.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because, accusing gets a little skittish with cold weather. They shut everything down.
Good morning, Mr. Bahana. You know, the only thing that I'm trying to impart to you is that it's a privilege. It's not a right. Driving, it's just a privilege. You want the right, you can walk. Otherwise, it's just a privilege. And it's just elementary that you're not supposed to do certain things in life. What I'm trying to do is trying to get you just to appreciate the awesome privilege it is to drive. Do you understand? So he drives trucks for a living. How are we going to do it?
Well, Your Honor, I believe, I'm not sure if you would think that a portable was acceptable, but if a portable wasn't acceptable, I would recommend a scram device, Your Honor.
So what I'm going to do is, do you drive 18-wheelers?
Not sure, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Can you put a device on an 18-wheeler?
Not the companies. But I drive for a company.
So you're driving a company vehicle, not yours.
No.
You don't own the vehicle.
No, not the truck, no.
Okay. So what I'll do is, he'll have a device on his personal vehicle. Okay. And then we'll put a scram on him and I'll allow him to drive the work vehicle. But the scram will tell me at all times whether he's consuming anything. I'm putting a device on your ankle to measure whether you're consuming any kind of alcohol. Don't. Anything you put in your body, make sure you know what it is, because if there's any doubt, don't put it in your body. Listerine, mouthwash, whatever it may be. Certain things may have alcohol. Certain fruits ferment, turn into alcohol. So you need to be aware of these things. know what you put in your body, because if I find any kind of alcohol consumption, I'm going to take it away again. You understand?
Sure.
Okay, all right,
Your Honor, and
So-
I'm sorry, Judge.
go ahead.
Mr. Rohana has been attending a couple AA meetings, just for the knowledge of the court. He's trying to learn how to better handle alcohol problems. He hasn't been working since November. I'm not sure how much he has saved up. I
I'm
haven't
going to pay
discussed-
for it.
Oh, okay.
I
Thank you,
always
Judge.
pay for everything.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Money should never be an issue. I
Thank
pay
you.
for everything for everyone, so it doesn't matter. So Scram, and then, well, he's here now. We might as well get it here because this is where we get it, right? And then, the interlock within 7 days, and then waive the fee for both, please. Okay.
And we're
All
still
right.
waiting on body cams and station videos on this case, Your Honor.
Actually,
72
pretty
days, doesn't matter.
if it's uploaded, I'll double check, but there are videos that were just shared with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
he just shared it. Thank you,
Okay,
Judge.
guys, take care.
Thank you.
All right.
See you, Your Honor.
Safe.
Oh, man, well, how are you? Oh, sorry. You got two on your docket. The first one is Gonzalez. Gonzalez Hernandez. So apparently, Bernadette denied his PTI, but, yeah, she denied it, but her actually got ice in the person who's. That's exactly what.
Oh, we're seeing a lot of girls with PTIs. I think it's really more time.
Okay. I got one other dude, Guevara, Jose Guevara. Yeah. Guevara. Yeah.
This one we just got, he was back, and we're gonna make sure it's shared to you right now. We just got it uploaded, so.
Okay.
Morning, Mr. Williams.
You're the videos too.
Videos, no.
Give me a second. I got you. Okay. I thought the speaker was off. Talk to me.
Judge, I'm approaching on Kenneth Asenga. He's out of state fugitive.
What's the last name?
Asenga, it's spelled Asenga. He may be in holding. He's in custody.
Oh, I see. Is it a fugitive case?
It is a fugitive case, Judge.
Got it. Hi, Amy. How are you? Okay, I see it.
Are you hired counsel? Or
Not just yet. The family's trying to gather the funds. I was just mentioning to the court that that's what they're trying to do for now. And I'm also reaching out to get a little more information that would be helpful to this court and to their.
Well, here's the deal. I have to appoint him someone, so I'm going to appoint him a lawyer today. I cannot have him in jail without giving him a lawyer. So
he's been appointed the lawyer already. I just,
it's Asenga.
Stacy Morgan is dear.
So Stacy Morgan is the lawyer that's been appointed so far.
Okay, Judge.
I really can't get into the nitty gritty of the case because he has a lawyer. So if you get hired on, let us know, and then we can, go forward with telling you more about it.
does he know
Okay.
Day?
Hmm?
Does he know Day? Do you know Day? Day Kim?
Day Kim, I do not.
Okay.
Okay. I guess just keep us in the loop because we're going to work what we normally do. I don't know what's going on with the case now, and I can't get into what has happened. So, but these things, typically move pretty fast, just to give you a heads up.
I understand, Your Honor.
Okay?
All right. Thank you so much. And
Of
I will
course.
take the court once I'm retained. Thank you so kindly.
Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.
Okay, thanks. I heard you got a denial. A PTI denial?
Oh, yes.
Wow. Third one today
Yeah.
so far. Wow.
So I'm gonna see what, if Ashley Geis will, reconsider.
Oh, man, she's going to get tons of appeals now.
She's got a ton of appeals, yes,
Yeah.
yes. So
So
that's on Gonzalez Hernandez.
we're going to have to do something now because, all these things are going to get appealed and they're going to get to super duper old. So, well, have you filed the appeal yet?
We have not.
I'm going to give you a week. So file it, get it filed so that hopefully we can have an answer prior, how arduous are the appeals?
I don't know what information she's gonna require, so we need to find that out as well.
Okay, well, the case is 220, that's
Sure.
why. Hopefully your guy is responsive and get the materials to you as much as he can. I don't even know what more they're going to want.
I'm not even sure exactly what she's gonna require, so.
Do you know,
Talk to
Alex,
her.
is there
As of now, there's no like guidelines for any of that. It's all brand new. They're, redoing the PTI program. So like they're standard. So we don't know exactly what they require.
Okay, all right, so we'll give you a week hopefully, and then good luck.
Okay, and then I've got one more,
Okay,
Guevara, Jose Guevara, that we had been waiting on the blood.
184.
Yeah, we got it. It's uploaded and we're gonna make sure it's shared.
And the videos, I think, they're on
a zip file and we'll make sure that they're accessible to defense. We shared the zip, but we don't know if it.
we don't have access, we can't. The only way if it's on the portal, if it's like HPD, then we download them all, or we get a physical copy of it and we go to
So
the fifth floor. and
when are you gonna go check to see?
So I'll make sure today we'll check to see how we can, get that in a way he can see it. If anything, we'll let him know to pick it up physically. We'll check with our discovery unit.
And so once I
So-
watch the videos and it's a 0.126, so if you want to do PTI, that's most likely what we'll do.
So we'll give you a week as well,
Okay.
and then just let us know what you want to do. You approved?
No, not at this time. Jose Guevara PTI haven't applied for it, correct?
No,
Oh.
meaning, is there an accident? Is it
Oh,
above,
I mean,
you know?
there's no criminal history, no accident, and below a 0.15. So
All right, so at least you know you're.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'll look at that.
Okay,
All right, that's it. Thanks, Reg.
No, actually, but it usually is. Is yours?
Yeah.
Well, let me know after I can go there.
I'll just reset everything.
Alright, so that means if you've got all this, I would definitely also need to have whatever thing that's going on, we can let the new COVID, we just can't. Oh, no, you're irritated, just makes me.
no, don't, yeah, don't. Well, they'll probably at some point give us like some kind of list of what, Thank you then.
Hello.
Hey, Marcos.
Yes.
The one that was denied, what was the blood?
0.31, a little high.
Accident?
No accident. I think one of the reasons she said was.
I'm trying to just get a, like an understanding of what,
Sense of what she's.
yeah. Hey, Justin, come on up. Have you gotten a sense of the denials for the PTI? What criteria? Within a span of like 15 minutes, I've had just 3 denials now, and I can't tell you prior, I haven't had denials in like, 3 years.
I haven't had anybody.
Well, no, but it appears that it's like when it's above a 2,
Okay.
like we had a 2-1 that was denied, 2-4 denied, and now a 3.
So what she said to me, she said the case, it's not us, it's baby for now.
Oh, okay.
So you just said, case of the PTI defendant was on with 4 times legal limit, 4.31, defendant federal, which in 4 or 5 years without a license.
This is exactly what happened when Kim took over. The divert program was Pat Lycos's creation, and then it kind of stayed similar to Mike and Devin Anderson. And then when Og took over and Nathan took over the program, I got lots of emails like that. And then like 6 years later, I was getting people in with like a 0.32.
Right.
seconds.
I've been, I said for a long time that with Og, I mean, it's friendly to the defense bar as it was that time. I know that there was a lot of disagreements with regard to PTIs though. I mean, in 3 years, I don't think I ever saw denial. Now we have 3 in 15 minutes. And so I'm trying to see what.
You're all waiting for that. That's the first I've heard it. So it's now.
And I know, and what, the thing they keep saying is just, it's on a case by case basis, but it appears that maybe if it's a 2 or above, it looks like, I don't know.
Some blanket policy.
I don't know. And maybe, and the problem is that I'm not, for all the people that are approved, I'm not going to see the criteria. So I'll not know if they had got a 0.2 and they were admitted. So I'm just not going to see it. So,
Yeah. We're all kind of
okay.
holding our breath to see what they're gonna do.
No, I'm not sure.
And I don't think that, my guess is that I don't think that we're going to get some kind of just piece of paper saying, okay, this is what's gonna, like a standard.
They should, because they did that before.
That's it.
Tell us, this is what we need in a mitigation packet, or these are the types of categories we bring.
But is it really fair if it's, maybe fair to set a bright line when there could be some kind of extenuated circumstance? And I guess that's why you have appeals too, right?
Well, I think a bright line for a mitigation packet. So
Right.
that way they can go,
Right.
tell me why I should give this to somebody who's above a 0.16, or has an accident, or has a prior criminal history, or has
I
some
wish-
bond violation.
I think also, kind of, the person reviewing it, would have
Well, yeah.
a lot of time on it. I would get emails from on Saturdays and Sundays, many times.
Asking, can you get this thing for me? What about this?
Right.
Can I work with your client?
Yeah, he would meet with our client, he'd do a Zoom meeting, and he'd sit there and personally meet with them for like 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, what a guy. That was great.
Yeah.
He
He's
was,
still the same guy, he just has a different paycheck.
Right.
he,
That's what's great.
Right.
can you imagine how many emails he must have gotten a freaking day? God. Anyways, okay,
We'll see what happens.
you don't know the
I
appeal
told them-
process?
I told them last week, I told them last week that they need to understand that PTI is as good for them as it is for us. Because Chandler said he wants, 3 to 4 trials a week in misdemeanor courts, with bench trials. If you're gonna have. to
Wait,
do that-
what?
Yeah, they apparently want to start waiving jury from doing some bench trials because they trust the judiciary and like the last regime. So,
Right.
no offense.
That's
not
what I'm
to
saying.
you or any, but no judge.
Wait, he said he wants to start doing bench trials?
So they can do 3 to 4. It's all reasonable doubt last week. He wants to do 3 to 4
Yeah, I started watching, but I got roped up in
You
it.
say that, 'cause I'm setting a court setting, that's why Marshall said up to me yesterday, well, you are just do the bench trial, I'm like, well, I do a bench trial. I was asking, did the entry?
They're being told to do that in this community court because they want them to start learning how to admit evidence and foundations. Chandler's quote was, I can teach you how to pick and choose, but you need to already know how to lay a foundation. to admit." It's true.
Right, that's pretty easy to do, that's not like complicated to do. You just go over, you just.
Tight down.
But no, but Marcus, you'd be surprised.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
You'd be surprised.
Lay the foundation to admit a drug test.
Oh, is that right?
Like, just couldn't, the judge was like, sustain, foundation.
Well, I didn't know that. Better hold request.
Then the house started to strong instill that showed judiciary that they want to have more, they trust the judges to make the right call. Prosecutors experience, foundations, kind of cases, arguments, and they also need to value.
It depends on the judge, man.
Well, yeah, it depends on a lot.
There's a lot of things, but at the end of the day,
You're on, the biggest factor is the state, they wouldn't wait. So,
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah. I had a administrative kind of question for you, because you do the fugitive docket.
mhm, mhm.
I have a client named 13. She's
Yes.
on bond, but
She had an out-of-county case.
she has a Dallas County, which to adjudicate when
She will come here on the 10th day,
Okay,
and then
so
on
we're just
the,
wondering what happens if Dallas doesn't come after that.
we release her. I'll give her a PR bond.
On-
I'm granting 2 PR bonds now, where on both of these PR bonds, today's the 10th day. The statute says I have to release them by the 10th day. The demanding county said, hey, no, hold on. I can come in 2 days. I'm like, I don't care.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've told us here, I can come in 2 days to pick them up. I can come in 4 days. One of them is like 2 counts of aggravated sexual assault.
Okay.
Sorry, statute says 10 days. I
She
release.
Popped up yesterday with the fugitive case in here, filed it yesterday on her docket on Friday the 17th. She was taken on the 6th, over Fridays, like about 10 or
Oh,
11.
I don't know. I mean, I'd
Um,
have to look. But
Do I need to do anything?
nope,
Okay.
you don't do anything.
Okay. Her
She
mom
just,
and her
she just
cousin
stays
called me.
there. On the 10th day, that's when they create the cause number. They create all the docket information. She pops up in here. And on that day, I think it's usually like 2 days prior to them coming here on the 10th day, they will reach out to, and the sheriff's office will reach out to the county to see if they've made travel arrangements to come pick up. If they have not, we will send an additional email to say, hey, any more updates? And that's when Victoria will tell me, oh yeah, by the way, they said they can pick up in 2 days. A lot of times they say they'll come tomorrow. And sometimes I do, but usually by the 10th day I release.
Okay, all right.
No, not usually, I do, you know.
So if the clerk's system says that the fugitive case was filed 114 yesterday, and she's on docket 117,
So the hold was placed when?
the system should 16.
So the 16th is when she should come here.
Okay,
So that's tomorrow.
okay.
Let's look, do you have a cause number?
Do you have report 13, Carl?
Yeah, that's fine. You can still look it up.
Two five one 9807.
Yeah.
There's Saul Goodman Muhammad is.
This is one that I have to work on.
Okay, it looks like she was
I'll let you know.
that for 129 and 13. Temporary cause number. Oh, no, court fire.
Has she made bond on the PCS?
Felony? My understanding is she was on bond, yes, yes, sir.
Still coming on Friday.
No, she fled out. She had 3 felonies and a misdemeanor, and I just found out that she fled out on one of the felonies. And I was like, that was not really advisable.
She looks like she got on deferred in July of last year.
In Dallas?
No, here,
230.
here, 2:30.
Oh,
She's still on.
yeah, she's still on. the
She's
one
still
at
on
230,
and
she got picked up on the 6th when they were even the Wolf Lodge or something down south, but holiday family holiday trip.
so we'll get it tomorrow, right?
We'll get it Friday. They're on docket for Friday.
So Friday, if they've not made arrangements, then she gets cut loose.
Totally, they're pretty frequent.
And a lot of times it depends on what it is.
Right.
In here, it looks like it's a enhanced theft. So
Motion to over adjudicate.
that it doesn't say, it just says that it's a theft less than 2,500 plus.
Okay.
So it looks like it's maybe a state jail theft. So I
I'm just
don't,
gonna watch it, and if you don't need anything, I'll be around. Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday.
okay,
Actually, Friday, I'm maybe a little late, but just let me know if you need.
we don't need you.
Okay,
It doesn't matter because just if they haven't made arrangements, I'm giving her a PR.
I'll let mom and Jen know. Thanks, Joe.
Sure.
Do you happen to send for maybe William Thomas through the passenger case? Because he's not here, he's at baby J school, so. Okay.
So I
Morning, Judge.
Hey, Kavita, how's it going?
Okay. Okay, you can discover that. I'm waiting on finding my studio and I should.
We can see it in report out.
She looks very pretty.
If you go to, I think, Buzz's report.
I did.
Okay,
On the
perfect.
station.
Hey, I'm not gonna sign that, the motion to abandon bond conditions, I'm not gonna sign it.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Because I don't know if you presented it to the state, if the state had the opportunity to look over it. And I haven't read it to see what he put in there, so I don't want to just blanket grant, I granted what he wanted, but I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Approaches.
Well, no, he's not gonna approach again, he's gone, so I guess just,
I'll just clear it, take it on your case.
Yeah.
I only did, I looked at the internal progress.
Okay. Okay, you have to project. I don't know, she didn't upload anything for a file, so I could reach out to her. No, she moved to Portland. Yeah, so she uploaded anything. Is there a way you can get the email you sent project?
I'm looking for it.
Okay.
It looks like everything was. So let me know when you're ready.
Okay, about 30. Okay, yeah, let's go to her.
Oh, you.
I got the anger management, not the same thing. Okay. Most just part of. Yeah, decision making, community service, and management. Okay. Yeah, all be. Right, do you think maybe you may have sent your email on say, after the maybe that's Counsel to check your name? Oh. That, we would always need that from your decision. Certificate. Thanks, yeah, once we get that, yeah. Just let us know when you find it. Ship it over. Thank you.
I hear. Mr. David.
Here's my approach. Shaquita Mitchell, we have a signed PTI, and I know I had handed over two of the certificates that she needed to the previous DA, and I'm searching my email to find it, and I can't find it. I keep finding the same certificate over and over again. Can we roll to tomorrow so I can locate her second certificate? Thank you. But other than that, she's good for a dismissal.
Great.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am.
Station photo, so we possibly. Dash money from big results.
There's any dash money from the car. Body from the car, okay.
The real business is actually big on meeting. That's. Wash. SCH. USCH.
Wow. Okay. Do you want his?
Preferably Danish, but it's like, I think it's a being.
Okay.
So whatever they don't like, I should like. But also Schwelch, actually, all driving tests. That's it. Yeah, it's, yeah, all right, John, well, listen.
Okay, this hotel has a
No problem. Hello, good morning. Yes.
Still waiting. Who's got one? Who's got one? Let's go wait on the official body.
All right, leave the parents pending discussion.
Judge, how you doing today?
Hey, what's new?
See you.
You too?
Evelyn Rivera. Evelyn Rivera. It's hello, right? First one is the antibody.
So she found in my book, and I thought that my husband just a second. So if I see it on the first, satellite. Okay, please,
Maybe you want to do the other one first.
Still waiting on the numbers, because
No, we're waiting on the dash station. Oh.
February next meeting. All right, save the fans and then discover. Who is the
Lamont Edwards.
is discovery monthly?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just. Sorry, you should have wrote the same date.
Yeah, it's fine.
You said the 19th, right?
February.
Did I take your leave for finance, the fence? This one? I'm sure, make sure. Standard. Yeah. Hey, Michael, nice to meet you. So I do the 2 rounds, for the legal education, for and steps given the full and judge and with those bond conditions. You know, just. Yeah, that's what I do. But once we do that, very much there's a approach and then once the case is defined to be the case for delivery. And then the approach. So whenever you're ready. I'll turn it right here to the left. Very much. You're all on this. So they.
That's
Counsel for reset.
Yes.
Oh.
So that was. Yes, yes.
Bridges of all. Counsel for reset.
Counsel. Can I put-
No.
You wait for him?
So
Me or him?
No.
Oh, got it. Okay. She's all yours.
Yeah, but that was so much fun. We went to U of A and we were there for 6 weeks. And in the paper, looking for students, young ladies, who would be in the movie, come on in, petition. They would be in the front house or the sororities. Before we start the day, we would have and we would all sit.
Oh, okay. We just got it today.
Okay.
Literally, and it was. 069.
If you're ready to perform that, also we expect an additional analysis to be sent, yes, for that, because of the low.
Because of what?
Because of the low flood.
Oh, right.
So they're putting the machine.
Thank you,
Yeah,
awesome.
so we should be in that to the next few days, hopefully. So
Great.
we'll follow get that as well.
Cool. Yeah, that is very low. Yeah.
2 days? Yeah.
You're on it. God, you just knew the name, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, well.
I guess.
Want to judge my approach?
Of course.
Here, I'm Brian Varela on your docket this morning.
Okay,
We were here last week. The state still hadn't produced the blood results. You asked them to please track them down and reset for a week. We've got blood. Do you want to tell them what's going on?
So because the blood was low with a 0.069, I was informed by the person that handles the correspondence with DPS, Hector Rodriguez, that they're expecting additional analysis to be provided to us as well, but that's going to be in the next couple of days. But
Okay.
they send at this time.
I mean,
So,
I'm not gonna wait 6 months. If
Right,
it's a
and-
couple days, okay,
a
great.
couple of days, so maybe another week, and then we can follow up again and just make sure.
This is it, though.
Yes, Judge.
It's over 180. I'm not gonna,
Yes, Judge.
okay, all right.
All right. Thank
Give you a
you.
week.
Have excuse.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he has.
So this is Julio.
Okay.
Did you guys get the Medicare?
I know.
I don't see it.
No, they were requested, I can reach out to the prosecutor that requested, see if maybe she still has it running on, and then we can upload them right away, so I'll do that, if not, we'll read it. Because they were requested,
Been over a year.
right, they were requested back in November, so we'll see what we can do, because it was requested by the foreign prosecutor. And then, just to let you know, that the foreign prosecutor is currently at maybe a school, so she may not be on check right now, so.
Did you get the blood? Was that?
So they wrap up blood with the alcohol.
Thank you. I was back because they had, I was dating with them from the. That's fine, I just wanted to make sure and just say hi. Push up with those notes, so it's nice to meet you. It's Friday, by the way. I don't know. I think that's correct. So she
I handle all of these things.
That sounds like all this was done. Since the restitution side.
Two, 5, 4, 4, 6, 7, 0.
Okay, what about just on the right? That's fine. Okay. I think
I'm sorry. It's involved in my part.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Oh, is that long? Sorry. Okay.
That's not that.
Yeah, that's wrong. Okay. I was like, that's my guy, but that's not it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no.
Okay. That's 2, 5, 3, 4, 0, 9.
Oh my God. Brianna.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna change to the modified version. Just because she's first offers. I'll change my version.
Yeah, it's very.
Yes.
Specific. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I see you already have. Yeah. Just to see. Do you have anything else?
No, all right.
Great.
Thank you.
I mean, and we were there, we're gonna have this law, it's coming out. The one, you know, that marketing still up, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, first judge.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Hi.
I have an off docket matter for the
Okay.
court.
Sure.
Cause number is 2534099. My client has been on random UAs while on bond. I just checked with pretrial. She's in compliance. I believe I actually approached and asked if we could amend those before the holiday, and you asked that I come back after. She's still in compliance. So I'm just asking if we can remove those from her bond conditions. There's no allegations of drug use.
Other criminal history?
There's no prior criminal history, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
But she still, can't use.
Understood. We are,
If I find, it's not gonna go well for her, so just let her know.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Appreciate
And her signature be waived.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
Yep.
All right. For this one.
You got my girlfriend.
Yeah, we look at all right, and see what happens. Yeah, I know. I mean, we made it make a lot more sense. That's a really good point. You should have write everything, write everything. Right. Something weird. Okay. His eyes look a little, but he's just not like. Yeah. So, let's check it out. Thank you. Oh, what? It's kind of prevalent. I was just gonna say, it's too low. He's on the letter. Right there, okay, for ya. I'm trying to learn this in my learning, learning to share.
It's totally different.
I know.
I'm lugging around five.
Oh, it's pretty bad. Walking in.
Didn't be working for her.
Yes, and I remember it's just like when tablets came out, and people would, you know, like, they said iPad, you know, and like, it's just. It's so silly, so we must not be. We can know. Wow, that's so sketchy. So you don't. Maybe I'll just don't remember when it's. That's weird. That's house. So it's some shop, and so you have like. Yeah. Okay, thanks, I didn't mean.
That's it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we do. I did also. I'll double check.
That's fine.
Yeah. Give me forward to you. I mean, just for the ask. What's your email?
I don't.
Far enough.
Yes.
Not too far.
Just the row there, I heard it's cute. It's a-
CSC?
Yeah, it's there.
Okay, perfect. I'll make sure it's in. So big.
Thank you.
I think I'll pop people in there over there.
Get away off.
Hey there.
Those are better than, Rachel used to be in Court 11, now Court 1. Thinking of different colored lights.
Who did that? Who did that? No? How are you? Doug?
Good, how are you?
Slow. Not much going. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the weather. I don't know.
Gonna finish up in here. I got an email come by, so I have to, swing by now.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. She emailed you?
She did.
God, it must be
Come by
old.
and take care of your cases.
I wonder why.
Anybody specifically, just whatever lawyers brought it up. I guess if it's.
I'm not leaving early, so I don't know. You know, usually she'll, if I'm trying to leave early, maybe she's gonna leave early. I don't know.
Seriously, so try to knock it out and get it done. Let's go.
I'm all about it. I can't. There's some that like to, I guess, stay a little bit later. No.
Stop.
In, go.
Yeah.
You know, that way then they can get their work done too, you know, because they've got a bunch of to-dos and stuff like that. So they don't have to sit here all day, you know.
How are your holidays?
Great. You?
Good, relaxing. I really didn't do anything, didn't go anywhere, but.
Family's good?
Family's good, yeah.
Great.
Was it growing up, junior, senior, high school?
I don't know. Where are they going to?
Well, I was gonna go to school at TCU and then Elliot's a junior, so I'm not sure yet. We're still looking for him.
It makes me sad that they grow like so quickly, you know? That's why I had as many as I did, because I always start to just look back and I just couldn't believe how fast they grew. So I kept having more because of it. Now I'm just out of money, so I can't have any more, you know?
So we had two. I have a buddy that has three, and I'm like, I can't believe you have so much of that underneath.
I have, and I would have a fifth. I had money.
I would have three. You know, I'm afraid to do, like, don't be.
Yeah.
But it's really what we have.
Yeah, it's fine.
Already has to be where we are.
Yeah, me too. I want a basketball team or something, you know, but they're too expensive, you know? Just the
Family of four.
daycare just for the 3-year-old, it's 25 per a year, you know, and that's until 3. So,
I don't miss those things.
yeah,
Do you want a regular reset?
But
they're just
in
too
it,
fast.
You know, the daycare really helps assimilate that life as opposed to having them at home with somebody when they're not getting that proper stimulation.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he's 3 and it's like he's 8 already because he just picks everything up so quickly, and it's because of
Yeah.
it's like a Montessori program. So he's there with a little bit older age kids too. So they just sponge off the older kids, you know.
So I've got to.
Yeah, if you want to put it in the queue, I'll sign it.
Is it the blower from?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll sign it for you now.
For whatever reason, I didn't get it signed in. But thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Stay warm next week because it's gonna, you know, probably no school too, I bet.
Rapid plans on Friday.
Only if there's a line. Oh, yeah. You're supposed to be here, you know? Midnight. I don't get that, but well, that's it. 70. All right, now, what is discovered?
That was just we're steering quite a bit. I think
Oh, I have something like that. Oh my God, sorry. That was so funny. It should have been. This kind of. Oh, just do that. That's even easier than having to.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
From 4 through 6.
I'm gonna get this to bring the hands up to you. You want to have bed or you know.
Nope, that works. All right, waive the parent and.
Right.
You're welcome.
It is very hard.
It just changed it. Just changed it now. Chaos is coming.
Always.
Yeah.
I just changed the day and sent the notification, so.
That is, this knowledge is.
Used to be the old calendar. Has some, that my calendar has,
And now it's better.
much better.
Give that.
Actually, yeah, I want to still want to do it, like the PTI.
Yeah.
Mitchell, because if I had a PTI contract and then on the case, like,
Oh, I
it
just-
was never off.
I don't know. He said it, and you know, I uploaded it too. Something like that.
Sorry, I meant on the, like, you're no one ever officially made it.
Oh, yeah,
Or
Rochelle,
whatever.
yeah, Rochelle, I guess did.
She just made a note or something.
I guess so.
Okay.
I see the contract did.
Okay,
So she's gonna try to find that. Start doing it, so we can lie. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't have to be negative.
What's that? Yeah. Just. You know, they say, oh, they are. Yeah. Oh, I don't have that. Do you want to check calendars on Outlook, Alex? You want to check calendars on Outlook?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just, oh, you found it.
Find it, okay, perfect.
Could be where I can see the calendar for my people. What a weird. System.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, I was like to call them confirm.
Perfect, yes.
There's just like that.
I thought I saw a number also, maybe with the back number I saw.
Yeah. Or finish on Saturday? Okay, yeah, there is a number.
Okay, good.
Can I give you that? You can call it if you don't.
I'll call it. I should be able to find the notification. I just have it. So I'll call it real quick.
I'll add it in the note in case.
Counsel for reset.
I forgot I'm sitting in that chair.
Oh, no, it's okay, to stay there, I'm just checking.
I was just trying to find the few, yeah.
Yeah. No, counsel was given.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Good presenting. Cool.
Yeah.
We're on the same page. Okay, I'll be fine.
Oh. It's very odd looking PTI. She didn't sign it. I'm gonna sign it, so I guess I'll take a print it and then just do my name.
Your name on, yeah, because the defendant, everybody else signed it. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody is. What are the conditions? More
16 hours ago.
Okay, I was only 8 hours.
Yeah, the only thing is.
So 16 plus.
Is.
So we did 24 hours, right? We just needed DOC.
Yeah.
And then just click on supply, they do that all the time. Leave me alone.
So that you can take that. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Make sure that's good. You said, yeah, credit. Yes, sir. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll take care of this.
Yeah, have a tour on Docket today. You'll be right.
Substitute. Should be on the top, on the top, or maybe it should be the opposite. You're just great. You're just on.
I have it. Please say.
Hey, recording, how are you?
Okay, so.
And then we get rid of the cars.
25198582.
No longer have the opportunity yet to add the form person, they added your section for one year, it doesn't technically the rest of the files. But, work and the filing date, 5.
Yeah, he's got that 2 days, so grateful for.
I want to look that up too. We got another one, some things. I don't know if it was supposed to have different thing, but I love that. We have a way we can look at people's credit. So you copy it. This number, the only other is geologic accountants, all working families, children population. Got 2 days, somebody go item for 6. Okay. They're not really like that, they don't need it quite for us, you have to send it, which makes things easier for us.
To how the contact this 200 done.
Yeah.
It doesn't say, for example, like whatever. Facebook marketplace. No. Okay.
Do you have an opinion?
The office. Look at what he does, so it doesn't sound all harmed, but first time I use it.
Nice.
Sure. Right now, kind of like this.
See the books rise. Are all. It's all done, so it's really easy. It's nice. It should be getting it free.
No, you're outside. I didn't get any information. Constable. All right. Appreciate it. Yes.
I do want to. Hey, Fletcher, can you sign us paper and see if this vote orders?
I'm not close to it, but. I think it's going something. Okay. I'm ready to push now. You are.
I know it's so much. I feel the same as that. Okay, that's nice.
It's very nice. I don't know.
I think that's it, that. Brandon was in that.
It's just. Yes.
I need to go to lines.
Okay. You get $18. Sure.
I don't know.
Hey.
Hey, Judge. Judge, I'm approaching on Corey L. Dixon. She is here. She did get in a bad car accident last week. She hurt her arm and she's gonna have to have surgery. But on top of all that, she's still working on getting her GED. The program is, is kind of paced based on the individual. And just because, she was so far behind when she started, she never completed the ninth grade. It is.
It's okay. I mean, is she still doing well? Is she still in
Yeah,
it?
she's doing her homework, her
Great.
study guides. So she's still going through the program, just, now there's an extra hiccup of, now she's gonna have surgery on her right arm. She's in a cast. Yeah, so.
Well, hopefully she can just keep up with this so that she can finally graduate once and for all, Okay, so just reset it. I want to make sure that she's keeping and doing it. Yeah, okay, all right. Got it. We'll set you off a couple weeks. Yeah, like 3 weeks. Make sure she sticks with it though.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hi, Frank. How are you, man?
It's off docket. Okay. But it's still.
Are you here now? She here, is the person here now?
Yeah, but I need to make sure that the PSR before this time.
Do you have a cause number real quick?
It is,
Alex, I need to give you a cause number.
it is 252.
Okay.
1200.
On Adams?
Yes.
Okay.
So she has a felony pending, same transaction. I went up to the police.
I mean.
So what she said is we will email her so that let her know that she's here. And then we'll probably assess a bond up there.
Who? Email who?
Judge Nelson.
Judge who?
Nelson.
Oh, okay. I don't see her though, the defendant.
Oh, no, she's outside on the.
Okay, and once she comes in, I can't let her go though. She's got a
Right.
felony warrant.
Right.
So.
That's not.
Okay, yep, yeah, okay.
Does the other attorney know yours?
Oh, we haven't told him yet, but
Who is it?
detained, so I don't know if that makes sense.
You gotta let him know.
I will.
And then, yeah, if you want to go ahead, bring her in.
Mhm.
I'll put her in the jury box.
Okay.
And then I'll go ahead and email Veronica, or let her know that I've got her in custody here.
Mhm.
The only way I can release her is if she sets a bond there, you guys make it, or if she can have a bailiff come. I don't know if you want to go up there first.
I did. I just spoke with her.
Oh, you did?
Yes. So she
And
just
she didn't, I guess she didn't want to set a bond at that time?
she wants an email from you first to make sure that she's actually.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, so just have her come in. I'll put her in the jury box and then you run upstairs.
Did you lose the bonds while you're teacher?
So Frank, do you want to go ahead and set a bond now?
Yes,
So Alex, did you get the cause
I have the
number?
cause number, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll call her.
I guess let's do this. I'd like to do PC on it. So if you mind bringing her in.
yeah, I'd like to read it
And
too,
then-
just to get familiar with it. Okay.
Mr. Kim? Hi, you ready? Hi, guys.
We're here on one case, Judge, I don't want to mispronounce the Asanga. Kenneth Asanga.
Sangha.
Yes, Judge.
I want to let you know that I had a lawyer in here earlier that zoomed in that was thinking about signing on, but he has not been hired by the family. He was kind of inquiring a little bit and I said, look, I'm not going to go into anything until I know that you've signed on to the case. So, but likewise, I can't just leave him in there without a lawyer. So we've appointed someone to it. So just for what it's worth.
Thank you, Judge. I did discuss that with my client and he said that he's okay me moving forward, asking for a bond.
Your Honor, he's wanted at Fayette County, Kentucky for theft by deception, including cold checks in the amount of $10,000. He has no other history. State is not opposed to a bond. State requests reasonable bail be set at $5,000.
Your Honor, I would request that 1,500. Mr. Asagna,
Guys, do you mind bringing out Asanga, please?
he currently isn't working. He is job hunting. He did give education in cybersecurity. So he's trying and he does have 4 kids. He's been in Houston for 15 years.
Does he have some, how's he going to get?
He has a wife.
I mean, how's he going to get there?
I
No
did
money.
ask him, he said that his brother, Georges, he did give me his contact information, can take him probably next week. So he would be going with his brother.
I'm not if you're unopposed, I'm okay with setting a bond. It's got to be sufficiently high so that he knows we're not messing around, so that he knows he's got to go. And then, I'll admonish him and then I'll split the baby,
And give a little bit more context for you.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So let's see, you said what, 1,500? No, you said 5,000. And you said 1,500, so
I'm terrible at math, right?
We'll see what happens when he comes down.
I don't know, maybe like 2,500. Not working. That's pretty low, but he's gonna have to make probably all of it though. It's no usual, 10% deal on fugitive cases, so you'll have to let him know. So prior to him waiving, because he'll lose all that. And I'll explain it to him. Good morning, Mr. Asanga.
Morning, Your Honor.
Sir, you are wanted out of, you say Fayette?
Yes, Your Honor, Kentucky.
From Kentucky for theft by deception of up to $10,000. Your lawyer has asked for me to set you a bond, and I'm going to tell you now that we don't set many bond in fugitive cases because you are an inherent flight risk, right? You're wanted from a different state, and we're putting a lot of trust that you're actually going to go back. You're old enough to know that actions have consequences, right? I'm going to set you a bond today because they're not opposed to it. She's asked for a $1,500 bond. The state's asking for a $5,000 bond. I'll set your bond at $2,500. Because it's a fugitive case, typically you'll have to make all of it. They don't usually do the 10% because, you're a flight risk. So the thing that you need to understand also is that I'm only going to do this one time. I'm not going to do this again. I will give you one bond. And what we do is we give you 2 weeks from the date of your release to go turn yourself into Kentucky. If you do, and you get the proof to Ms. Morgan here, they'll dismiss this fugitive case against you. If you fail to go, you got to know that there's a consequence, and the consequence is huge because I will revoke the $2,500 bond. I'm going to set it at 0, and I'm going to issue a nationwide warrant for your arrest, and I'm not going to do this again. I'll get you eventually, and this time I'm going to hold you until Kentucky comes and gets you. Do you understand?
I understand, yes, Your Honor, but the only problem I might have is with the full amount, paying the full.
This is not a negotiation, right? I'm going to tell you that $2,500 is a very low bond for a fugitive case as it is. So I can tell you probably on one hand how many times I've set a bond at that amount or even lower. So The other thing you need to understand, Mr. Asanga, is that for you to post bond, you have to withdraw any waivers that you've made. Did he waive? That, Ms. Morgan, did he waive? It's not. Okay, so it's a non-issue then. I don't need you to make a decision now what you want to do. If you want to waive extradition, we give Kentucky 14 days to come get you. If they don't come get you within that time, Harris County releases you. I'll give you time to talk to Ms. Morgan to tell us what you want to do, whether you want to waive, whether you want to try to make bond. It's up to you.
I'd like to make a bond.
Okay, so I guess
The reset then, last date is the 30th. Well, the 30th would be court date, but the morning of, check if we haven't heard of that first.
what I would suggest is probably not setting it off 2 weeks, just in case that there's an issue. I mean, if you definitively know someone's going to post a bond, then go for the 2 week, But if you've spoken to family and they're having trouble, then just do it, right, so that we didn't sit
I
there for
might
2
be out of
weeks.
town that week, Your Honor, so I would approach sooner.
I Zoom. That's why I have it, so you can always, I mean, we've had people come in bathing suits, So, okay, all right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you,
Your
Judge.
Honor.
You want me to approach?
Yeah.
Judge, I'm approaching on Christopher Fox. He cannot be bench warranted until his holds are done here.
Not true.
Well, that's what
Unless they bond active on all his cases, they're not gonna do bond. His felony is still, and bond has happened. One of ours.
but see, I didn't know that, Judge, because I thought that they could bench warrant you even if you had because if you have pressing business in another county, it would seem odd to me that
Sorry, where is he getting bench warranted from?
he was.
We want him to go to Fort Bend County.
Oh, so there's a spin hold on him? Or spin well, not extradition.
No, it's
Just bond amounts he needs to make here.
He has an open DWI in Fort Bend County. He's got a DWI here and evading, and he's on probation with us.
Still shows that he's being held on the locals though.
Right.
Then our local supersedes any of the surrounding counties. So until he does or they
Isn't rural get precedence?
over here.
Uh-huh.
Is he here now?
He's here now.
Yeah, they're not gonna, until we release him, because his body is in Harris County now. So because he's already here, until there's a release, unless there's a specific thing like they request. So for example, if someone in a larger scale is like, if someone's in TDC and they need him for another expedition here or something like that, they can ask to borrow him. So they can.
Oh,
make
this really sucks.
Judge, would
This is raw.
give him time served? He's been in custody since November 20th.
But he's also
he's
held
been
on
in,
the-
he's been in,
held on the felony.
he is, but I think that it's kind of a chicken and the egg situation where he hasn't been interested in working out his felony because he knows he's gonna be stuck
So
in
the
here.
deal, so Dave, the deal is this, is that he was on probation with us. He picks up a DWI. I have him TRAS'd and the TRAS suggested SATF. And we were like, great, yay, let's do it.
Yeah,
No. So what happened was he was on probation here.
Yes.
We do a TRAS recommends SATF. He picks up a DWI in Fort Bend. And then I agree with his defense counsel here at the time to let them do
A bench warrant
to do the program.
To do the program in Fort Bend.
Fort Bend, because they have like a divert program for DWIs over
And
there.
that deal was destroyed by the new cases he picked up.
And he picks up another and evading in a vehicle here.
Well, but the other issue now,
I wanted to still try to do SATF, but it's impossible with the Fort Bend County open.
When's the last time y'all spoke with Fort Bend?
We actually had a prosecutor speak to the Fort Bend prosecutor fairly recently.
Because their hold is lifted.
Right.
So, I mean, even if they wanted, there's no hold from Fort, I mean, there was, but they lifted it.
So what did they put him on, like gave him like a PR bond or?
No, I'm saying like it's the equivalent to like whenever we have the fugitive extraditions, it's like if the demand.
You see a hold lift date? Because I don't see it.
So it says lifted, yes. So like obviously this other one, no, but. Oh, there's a second one, sorry. There's a second one, I'm sorry.
There's a spin consolidation where they had to combine the spins with.
That's why.
That, the out-of-county code is not here.
She is correct, sorry.
Judge, would you be willing to let him just do time served now? He's been in custody for a very long time.
That sucks.
It's not ideal, but it's sort of, he's in a position where he can't even do SATF and.
Wait, so for which one? Because he has two cases in this court.
Well, I wanted to do it on ours, but
Because he's on, well, at this point, trial.
Right, he's on-
The extradition, but he's on deferred for terroristic threat, but also the new open DWIs.
Maybe just terminate his deferred and do time served on the DWI judge?
At that point, I'm gonna request trial bureau to.
Yeah, no, I'll talk to Kelsey about it, but he had a time served offer on, and then the judge didn't want to do the plea. So I believe there was a time served offer. Would you be willing to do that, Judge?
I mean, I don't think we really have any choice. There's
Obviously,
nothing.
that's pending Kelsey approving of it, but nothing's really changed. Yeah.
Fox.
the assault in 2022?
No, we're talking about Mr. Fox, Christopher Fox.
Okay.
It's just trying to, I'll send out, Judge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Circle around. Thank you, Judge.
How much credit this was Fox and the ABI? Yeah. It's on the jail document. Great.
Bring her up, Judge. Can you please go around this one? How have you been?
Great, you?
Just getting over a
You
cold.
good? I just saw Mr. Coyne a couple days ago. Yeah, such a great guy. I really like him.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys, are you talking? Well, yeah, okay, I get it.
This is a walkthrough. She has an open case upstairs that's also in warrant status. Frank has been talking with Judge Nelson and the
Is this, may I have the case number, please?
252 1200.
Okay.
So because she has a felony warrant, I'm not going to release her. We'll do PC now and I'm going to keep her and then Frank's going to run up to the 482nd to try to get her a bond set there.
It looks like probable cause was found on July 25th, Judge.
I'd like to know, but I don't know. All I know is that she's charged with assault. She also has an injury to a child that looks like they're out of the same transaction.
Yes, Judge.
You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine in the assault. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you then.
On June 24, 2024, officer with multiple complainants, and one of the complainant's mother, not the complainant in this case, investigated an assault that occurred in an apartment complex. Complaint stated that on Wednesday, June 5th, 2024, this complainant, that's sort of part A, the complaint that they met, the brother is a complainant in this offense who's 15, and his friends were walking their dog and found a juvenile male, who's the son of the defendant, over problems they had in school. Juvenile male's mother, the defendant, exited her apartment unit, started to confront the complainant and followed co-complainant and this complainant to a fence. The other complainant felt the need to defend himself due to the now defendant being close to him, but he did not assault the defendant. Defendant pepper sprayed that defendant and that complainant, this complainant, attempting to get her to stop by swinging at her. Defendant also pepper sprayed, pepper sprayed this complainant, but only hit one of his arm. The other complainant felt pain from being pepper sprayed by the now defendant, and the first complainant, the mother of the other complainant, wanted to pursue charges. A witness who lived in the apartment complex corroborated the statements of all the complainants.
So who are the complainants now?
So
relation?
It is brother complainants and their mom, who is another complainant, but I don't know if they.
So it's familial.
I think it's the two boys, the complainants, but one of them's 15 and older.
So they wrote it as complainants, but it only accepted charges. So I guess the way they verbalized it initially to the officers, the way they wrote it down was complainant 1, 2, and 3, or complainant 2, complainant 2's mother, complainant 1. So formally, in terms of the charges, there is the complainant upstairs for injury to child, and then this complainant is 15, which is why it's right above the felony level. But they wrote the mother as complainant, I guess, to the surface.
Ours is.
But ours, the complainant here is a 15-year-old.
No familial relation?
No, it's just that their brothers and friends encountered the juvenile male, the son of the now defendant, over problems they had in school. So it seems like there was a schoolmate issue.
Okay. Ma'am, did you want to say something? I'm sorry.
I mean, I know that we'll fight the facts in the future, but she takes care of 3 children. The son that they're talking about, the son's 12 years old. Looks like there was some argument between these kids, and just to make her point of view, she was trying to speak with the complaining witness's mother regarding this whole situation. Looks like it got out of hand. I do have a picture from the defendant regarding an injury that she received from a busted lip of that day from the juvenile. Moving forward, I would like to set a bond, at least at the minimum of $1,000, and it'd be a PR bond.
State of Texas.
Judge, I just need seconds. I was trying to look up something else that wasn't popping up. Your Honor, state requests that reasonable bail be set because this is not the only complainant involved. Obviously, there's the felony as well, and the fact that she has been charged prior for a disorderly conduct with a deadly weapon, assault family member.
The injury to a child, it's what, 14, right? 14 and under?
Yes, and the other complainant was 12. So that's why there's a felony and a misdemeanor, and the fact that there's involved and there was a witness is that allegation still resolved. So state requests reasonable bail be set at $7,500.
Family violence was dismissed, Judge. The only conviction I see is theft.
Yeah, I mean, I see 2 dismissed, I see to dismiss it orderly. Do you have any like out of state or anything else?
I don't believe it's.
Okay, well.
It's not enough for me to impact mine.
Right.
Oh, no, it's down here. Never mind. Sorry. They're all in, but.
So it looks like the only possible conviction that I see is a theft from '09.
Yes, Judge.
And the other 2 cases.
The only bond forfeiture is very.
Okay, ma'am, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm going to set your bond at $1,000 now. We'll give you a PR bond now, but I'm not going to play this game. I'm going to protect everyone in my community at all costs. I don't care who you are, where you come from, doesn't matter. You understand? As part of your bond conditions, you're not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case, and not to be in possession of any weapons as well. Weapons is a very loose term, so if you have any questions, talk to Frank, because no weapons whatsoever. I'm also ordering you not to go where they live or where they work as well, man.
I do have a concern about that because do they live in the same apartment complex or is it a different?
It was the children that are schoolmates, so I don't think there's otherwise, but not that I could find. I'll take a closer.
They were just roaming around.
Her head, so I don't believe that'll be an issue.
And so you're okay. I'm going to attach you to this as well. I'm going to go ahead and email Judge Nelson.
This is the ADA on record. I'm just helping out since we're shorthanded, and but I'm not opposed.
Who said that she's not being there, they're out. All these signs, just stay right there. That's not the free.
Yeah, I can take over. Sure.
It's a fugitive case.
Oh, it's fugitive. Then I have to stay. Yeah, you have to stop.
Frank, what is your email address?
Excuse me?
Your email address.
MORFIN law
@gmail.
That's correct. Yes.
That's fine.
Just wondering why she's not blocking. Oh my God.
It's funny.
Sorry, I'm gonna be Oh, sorry, it's burglary. It's in, it's the house. He went fire.
Okay, I have emailed you guys and I CC'd you guys. I've also talked to her. Would you please take a seat in the jury box? Do not leave until we have you sign bond conditions and then until Frank gets back to talk about the bond. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
No, ma'am. Jury box. Hi, bless.
Please.
Okay.
Not one. Swear this one in.
So did you see the PR bond? You need a cause number?
Ventura Lopez.
Yeah, let's do them at the same time. No weapons? Yes. And then I'll have them, do you mind getting the address so we can give it to them so that she knows? And no contact, no weapons, no going to where they live, where they work. Bond set at 1,000, PR bond granted.
Pueden tomar asiento y venga, lo nombramos en segundo.
Is one of them yours? Let's do it together.
You ready?
Yeah, come on, come on.
Oh,
Bring it.
okay, I didn't know.
It's deficient. Take your time.
Y van a contestar a voz alta, no puedo interpretar.
We're Mr. Gil Rodriguez,
Rodriguez?
and you are Mr. Ventura.
Ventura?
Sit.
Yes.
Both of you
Los
have
dos
picked
de
up
ustedes
criminal
tienen
cases.
delitos criminales.
Both of you have
Los
worked
dos
out agreements
han
with
llegado
the
a un
state of
acuerdo con el
Texas.
estado de Texas.
You need to understand that the agreements that you guys are working out today will reflect as convictions on your record.
Sus convicciones
Once you plead guilty, there's no turning back. It will go on your record
van a estar,
and it will be there for the rest of your life.
estar allí para todo.
You give up many valuable rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. And like I told you earlier,
Las leyes federales, como les
once
dije,
you plead,
bueno, al
it's there
declararse,
forever. It's even there after you die. You can never take it off. Mr. Gil Rodriguez, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
$1,000
The agreement you've worked is 7 days in jail. Credit for the 7 days that you've done. Is this how you understand it?
I understand guilty.
All right, I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow the agreement, send it you to it. I'm going to tell you now
Voy a
that
decir ahorita,
any more cases you pick up, you will be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. No more proverbial slaps on the wrist.
No nos vamos a dar.
Mr. Ventura Lopez, you are charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine, and you've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 6 days in jail with credit for the 2 that you've done. Understand, by pleading guilty to this offense from now on, you will be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. You understand?
Yes.
This is what you want to do.
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement.
¿De acuerdo?
I'm going to tell you now, anytime you get pulled over, officers will look at your record. They're going to see that you have a prior DWI. If they come up to your car, they smell alcohol on you, it's probably not going to go well. If I were you, for the rest of your life, if you want to get lit, don't get into a car because it's a humongous gamble. I'm suspending your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license.
Tenga una licencia de conducir.
Yeah, you're appointed on the case?
I am, Judge.
Okay. I'm going to tell you one more thing, that DWI is big business in Texas. There is a $3,000 surcharge that normally we would tack onto this. On a second DWI, it is a $6,000 surcharge that you can look forward to on another one. So be careful. Don't come back.
Y no regrese.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah. All right. Good luck, guys.
Are you waiving the surcharge? Oh, thank you,
No lo
Judge.
van a cobrar los 3 mil. ¿Tiene gracias?
Do I know you? I mean,
Le van a cobrar los $3,000.
gentlemen, that way. Holy moly. Wow.
I'm here.
Great to see you.
Good to see you, Judge. I'm here on Amanda Hale.
Let me see. With an H, right?
Yes, Judge.
I don't see it. Is she in custody?
Yes, it's on the fugitive docket.
Oh, fugitive, okay.
She is wanted out of Hines County. She has a pending case in the 182nd. She is asking for a bond to be set. She wants to go to Hines County and handle it herself. She stated that she has attempted to do so, but was told that her bonding agent quit 2 years ago. And in the interim period, she got arrested on this.
He has not made bond on the felony case yet.
That is correct, Judge.
Do you know if she's going to?
She said that she was.
Okay. Great state of Texas.
Sorry, I just want to check one quick thing before I reply regarding that. Oh, yeah, it looks.
I don't even know what the charge is.
Oh, it's burglary, Your Honor. State would be opposed to bond, the fact that, number one, that she hasn't yet made the bond, but it had for 10,000.
But the problem is like a lot of times, you know, it really doesn't tell me much because a lot of times they'll go try to bond out, but they're unable to because a particular bonding company says, oh, well, you got a fugitive case, you can't get out anyways. So the fact that they haven't made bond doesn't really tell me anything because I don't know if they tried and were denied, you know?
Yes, Judge.
So
she does have some history. She was recently convicted in Galveston for a deadly weapon that was originally charged as aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Illicit burglary habitation was dismissed pursuant to that plea. She also has had some history in that same. She was charged previously as a fugitive, but in openness, it was a lot older, but she has had a prior fugitive case in 95. She also had a prior larceny charge, 2 prior larceny charges and a grand larceny charge. So state would be opposed.
I do, it's going to be high.
I understand, Judge.
I mean, it's going to be like.
Oh, sorry. And this warrant has also been active for a hair over a year, possibly longer, but it says date of warrant issued out. It's like January.
Do you know if she took flight?
For that, I wouldn't be able to say, but it was in.
Can you find out?
Technically, yes, because she was charged with UUMV for the pendency of the warrant. So I don't know why they didn't place it when she was originally arrested for the UUMV in the 180th, because that's since been dismissed. But my point is, when she was originally arrested, I don't know why they didn't.
Yeah, I don't know, Shalom. I mean, it's just way too much. She got an ag assault over there. And you said that's recent too?
That was last year. It was a conviction, but it was pled down to deadly conduct. So it was originally charged with ag assault and burg hab, but then pled down. But it was
how long?
September 2024 was the conviction, I think. But let me double check. I don't want to misspeak.
So she picks a UUMV here.
It was, the conviction was, oh no, sorry, July 3rd, 2024. My mistake. So July 3rd, not September 3rd. So. Then also a PCS, but that was dismissed. March of June. In Galveston, not here. Well, on top of
UU and B dismissed.
I'm sorry?
It was UU and B when it was on the PC. Maybe high. I mean, if I said it's probably like north of 20, you know, and she's gonna have to make all of it, you know, so I guess let her know if she's amiable. Has she waived already?
She's waived already.
She can, if she wants it, she's gonna have to do the waiver withdrawal. She'll lose all that.
Hello, Judge.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do you mind bringing out Miss Hale, please?
Mine is easy, Your Honor. I'm
Tell
just
me.
asking for a reset on the gentleman I'm having court here today.
Is it old?
190 days.
Oh,
It's 190 days. I'm just setting it for a plea.
okay. You got it.
Thanks,
No.
Judge.
That way, when they hear it from your mouth, Judge,
That's okay.
it's like I didn't sell them a wolf ticket. Who's calling? I don't know what it's called.
What about the song that, fugitive?
We're waiting on them to, I don't know if they're, oh. So do you want me to set the bond at 2,500 for Asanga? Did we confirm?
Oh, no, we'll hear back from Stacy. She went into holdover.
What do you want? Oh.
So he set it at,
Yes.
let me make it. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Shh. You are wanted out of the state of?
Mississippi. For a burglary, Your Honor.
For a burglary charge. Your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond. I don't know. You know, one of the main things are you a danger to my community? Because if you are, it's just not going to happen. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my community at all costs. You know, I have a lot of people that tell me, you know, little bunnies jumping in the woods, that's who they are. But when I look on paper, they're a completely different person. Mr. Kim, would you mind telling us about Ms. Hale, please?
Yes, Your Honor. She's currently also being held in the 182nd for second-degree level of possession of a controlled substance. She was recently convicted in Galveston County for a deadly conduct charge that was initially pled as an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, along with a burglary habitation that was dismissed, presumably with a plea deal. She was also previously charged with possession of a controlled substance that was dismissed earlier last year as well. She was previously a fugitive, charged as a fugitive in the 90s, along with a few other charges from Mississippi, 2 charges of larceny, 1 charge of grand larceny, and obviously these offenses.
Yeah, I don't, it's too much baggage, man, you know, and especially you also telling me that this case is over a year old.
Or the warrant deal was, that one was issued out on January 10th, 2024, Judge. So it's been 1 year.
Do we know if she knew about it?
That I wouldn't be able to say. I don't know if it's an FTA, Judge. I can find out, but I don't know the answer to that point. It typically says, it just doesn't say.
Here's the deal. If I were to set you a bond, you would have to make, I think you would have to make all of it. It's not something where you can pay the customary 10% because you're an inherent flight risk and you have a prior fugitive case as well. You know, I don't think, I'm not going to set you a bond, man. You just got way too much baggage. You have a prior failure to appear. This case is a year old. You've got a second-degree felony. Is it with intent to deliver?
No, Your Honor, it's just the amount for it.
Yeah, it's just too much, ma'am. I'm sorry. So the deal is this, is that you have 2 choices now. You can waive extradition, which in this case, normally what happens is we give the other jurisdiction 14 days to come get you. And if they don't come get you, Harris County releases the whole. But for that to happen, you have to make bond on the felony case. Because you have not made bond on that case there, it's kind of in a holding pattern until you either take care of that case or you post bond on that case. If you post bond on it, that will get the 14 days to start kicking. Okay?
She's already signed a waiver, Judge.
Oh, she's waiting.
Signed it at the Met.
Oh, okay.
Already, Judge.
Got it. Okay. But just to give you information, I don't know how much you know or not, but right now we're basically in a holding pattern anyways, just because you've not made bond on that case. Okay? if you don't understand, I can have Shirley tell you more about it so that you can get a good grasp on what everything is. But understand, it's just too much baggage, man. Okay, all right. Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I did
Hey, are we expecting it, the Alessandro?
But yes.
Have it.
No, it's, we should not.
So you're thinking of all you guys. I'm sure. I think we're.
So flat two, 6'4", 6'6".
Sign everything, and sign your stuff, everything. And then we'll give it signed. You don't wait, I don't get, we don't need to.
That's not operated.
Well, that's your call. They know the thing.
Okay, just.
They never get copied.
Judge, how you doing this morning?
Hey, how are you? It's been a long time, huh? Do you mostly Fort Bend, right? Yeah, that's
100 cases there and 5 here. Yeah.
right.
So it's 5 here that I was going to trial.
Yeah, well, those cases, you never, there's, they don't,
Rape, sexual assault child.
those usually never, because no one, that registration requirement's a killer.
Pretty much the state's offer more than that. So if you're innocent, you never take that. If you're guilty, you usually so far in denial and you just don't want to accept. And it's really hard to get a meeting of the minds in the middle somewhere where somebody's willing to say, yeah, I'll go.
That's why those cases, you're almost always guaranteed some kind of like a trial,
Favorite time. I may have been fired too long. I'm getting tired. I don't want to try those cases. And I'll write my.
I like to sleep at night, and when I had cases like that, they would keep me up so much because I was always thinking about this. I was always thinking about that. I just had such a hard time,
I start losing sleep that early
Yeah.
because just if they're innocent, usually they're looking at 25 life. That's a lot of pressure. If somebody's lies over there, if they're guilty, you hate your client, but you
It's
still got to do your
it's
job.
tough. It's not easy. It's not an easy gig. Yeah. So, well, good job. You're doing good.
Yeah, well, no, I just want to get into real estate, but maybe not.
So, yeah, based on that.
Oh, no, right here.